So resting the eyes, lower the eyelids, or simply soften the focus and allow yourself a little time to simply listen to the sounds of this moment, cultivating a mindfulness that will carry you through your practice and hopefully overflow into your day. And then bringing that awareness to the sense of touch. Noticing what you're experiencing through your skin in this moment. Connecting to the sense of smell. As you breathe in, allowing this moment perhaps to have its own scent. And then beginning to acknowledge your internal experience, leaving all the externals for now. Coming into your body to notice what you're experiencing physically in your body in this moment. And how are you feeling in your mind? Is it a busy place? Acknowledging thoughts, feelings, emotions, without becoming involved in them. Now isn't the time to be solving or fixing things or analysing. Now's the time simply to observe, to let things be as they are. And taking a few moments, noticing alignment through your body, through your spine as you lie here. So we don't need to force anything, we don't need to make things other than they are, but we can make things comfortable. So when we're thinking about aligning the spine, we're thinking about the spine being long, from the tail to the tip of the spine at the back of the neck. Complete with the natural curves, you might feel where the spine lifts from the ground. Let your shoulders soften, sinking away from the ears and towards the ground, so your chest is free and open. And then spending just a little time focused on your breath. Again, there's no need to change anything here, no need to make it in any other way than its natural state. Simply taking the time to notice how it feels to breathe in and to breathe out. Following that flow as one breath flows into the next. So pausing from following your breath, allowing a few more moments of enjoying the calm that comes from breath awareness. And I invite you to set an intention from that place of calm. So allowing an intention to form in your mind in simple words, and repeating that intention 3 times to yourself gently. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes if you like, or you can keep them closed. It's absolutely up to you. Let's begin our practice just having a little stretch and a yawn. So we'll inhale and we'll stretch long, and exhale and relax. Let's do another one. Stretch in any direction you like. Inhale, wee. Exhale and relax. And once again, inhale, stretching. And exhale, relax. Okay, so you're welcome to bend the knees if that's more comfy for you. Also, if you're having lower back problems, it's quite nice to let the knees just knock together. Or just have the legs straight, be comfortable. We're going to focus first of all on the upper body and the neck. So, to decompress the neck, to make sure that it's as long as it can be, let's just pop the fingertips to the back of the head, lift the head gently, gently, lengthening through the neck, and then lay the head down, keeping the neck long. You might feel like you've got a double chin, and that's okay. So from here, we'll just soften the shoulders. Good. And we're going to roll the head over to the right as we exhale. Inhale, roll the head back to center. Exhale, roll to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, roll to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, roll to the left. Inhale to the center. Good. Okay, how are the shoulders? Do we need to relax them? Let's inhale, gently lift the head, look towards the knees or the toes, and then exhale. Let the head land gently on the ground again. Double chin still there. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, lower. And one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good stuff. Okay, I'm just going to slide the arms a little closer beside the body. The palms are open towards the ceiling. So we're going to breathe in and lift the arms up and over so the backs of the hands land above us. And then breathing out, bringing the arms back down beside us. Inhale, breathing in, arms up and over. Exhale, breathing out. And again, inhale, breathing in, arms up and over. This time, let the hands stay there as you breathe out. Okay, so just a reminder, anything that doesn't feel comfortable today or doesn't feel safe, that means it's something that you don't need to do, okay? Or just soften or back off or take a rest. Listen to what your body is happy to do, and don't allow anything that's painful into your practice. I want you to enjoy it. So I'm going to part the knees now so that they're parallel. And if you haven't bent your legs, I'd like you to bend your knees. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up and hug the right knee, just gently. Exhale, let it go and the arms return above you. Inhale, let's hug the left knee. Exhale, lowering back. Right side again, inhale, hug. Exhale, return. Left side, inhale, hug. Exhale, return. Okay, this time you might like to try to lift the head a little as you bring the knee in. Exhale, everything returns. Left side, inhale. Just see. If it's not working for you, then you don't have to lift the head, that's fine. Wherever we're at with it, let's do one more each time, each side, sorry. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. Leave the arms where they are. We're going to lengthen through the legs, and we're just going to pause here and take a breath. Okay, so we're going to work opposites across the body, diagonally across the body. So we're going to start with the right arm and the left leg. Going to inhale, lift them up. We don't have to have a straight leg, we just keep it comfy. Exhale, they go back down. And the other side, opposite arm and leg, inhale up, exhale down. Other side, inhale up, exhale down. Opposite arm and opposite leg, inhale up, exhale down. One more time, each side, inhale up, exhale down. And inhale up, exhale down. Good. Slide the arms to around about shoulder level. Palms are still open, just adjusting to make sure the shoulders feel comfy, that they're not hunched up unnecessarily. And then I'm going to bend the knees, and we'll just do a little bit of gentle morning twisting. So with the knees together and the ankles more or less together, we'll take a breath in here. And then breathe out, let the knees travel gently to the right as you turn the head to the left. You just go as far as the inhale, right up. Exhale to the side. on. Now I see what's going on. That's it. That's better. So let's do 2 more of those. So we're going to inhale, lift the knee, exhale, lower, and again, inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Brilliant. Okay, so now we're going to push ourselves up into a seated position, and then we're going to make our way into standing, but I'm going to let you do this in your own way. I'm going to just come through a very loose forward fold, hanging just for a breath or 2. Without falling over. And then we're going to slowly uncurl as we come up into standing. Well done. You're falling apart. The Wi-Fi's falling apart. And anyway, we will survive all these things. We will. So now that we're upright, first of all, I'd like us to do a little bit of blade of grass blowing in the beautiful spring breeze, because we're still in springtime. The weather seems to be refusing to warm up particularly, but that's okay. So I've got my feet together and I'm squeezing gently the inner thighs together, and I'm using Ksipana Mudra, 4-finger pointing forward. Okay, so from our beautiful height, we're going to grow even taller. We're going to inhale and bring Ksipana up, reaching for the sky. So we're like a fresh blade of grass blowing in the breeze from side to side. So it doesn't matter which side you go, just allowing yourself to be moved by the spring breeze. And it might be that the breeze is a little bit playful and it takes you forwards and backwards or diagonally. So just exploring where the spring breeze might be taking you. Keeping the breath nice and steady. Good. Great. Okay. So let's grow tall. The wind has stopped for a moment, and we're going to part the arms and let them gently float down. Good. Okay. We're going to step our feet apart. We're going to come into a squat or a horse stance. So the feet are turned out comfortably and we can adjust. We want to be really kind to our knees. So you must make sure that you don't sink too low or that you keep this at a level that works for you. So we're going to just begin to sink the tail down. Check that the knees and toes are going the same way. The deeper you sink, the harder you work. So this is particularly good for our liver and gallbladder energy lines, liver in the insides of the legs. So we're just going to do a little rising and falling. We're going to inhale, we're going to bring the arms up. Exhale, we'll bring them back down to the chest. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, sinking down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Good, you're doing really well. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Okay, so I'm going to take the left hand. We're going to push the left hand across the body, but we're going to do it quite vigorously. And then back to opening. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Okay, rest the arms just for a moment. Let's let the legs rise up. A mini break. So we're going to do a little bit of gathering and distributing in the way that we do when we mix Qi Kung with our yoga. So we're going to sink down again and we gather, like a big armful. And then we're going to bring it up and we're going to sort of throw it diagonally behind us. That's it. And then we come back down, we sweep down, and we look behind us the other side. Down and behind us. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That's it. Really good. We're going to do one more time each side. Good. So we'll let the arms relax. We'll come back to center. Let the legs rest for a moment. So take a breath. And we're going to sink gently back into the squat. So we're going to start with both hands gently pushing away in front of us. So we'll inhale, we'll peel one hand and we'll stretch it all the way back and turn to look back. So you've twisted with it. And then exhale, forward. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. I'm going to turn around just so you're secure with what you're doing. Inhale, back. Exhale, forwards. That's it. Good. Let's do one more time each side. Good. Okay, relax the arms, relax the legs. We'll come back into it one more time. Just reorganizing a bit in here. If it's easier, no, do it. That's right. Good. Good. Okay, so this one's a lot easier and a lot more fun. No, it's all fun. So we sink down again. So we're going to reach down, clap, reach up, clap, reach down, reach up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more time each way. Good, well done. We'll bring the legs together. We'll close the eyes. We'll pause for a breath. Great. There's some frightening stuff going on outside the window. So, oh goodness me. Is anyone else hot? Is it just me? Oh, I'm going to open the window, the door just a little.
Where did she go?
She's gone through to Steffi's room. So we might find her stuck in concrete when we... No, she won't. That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Okay, so I think we did last week the little Qigong thing, which is specifically for the springtime. We're going to do it again. So this one, feature about hip width apart to start with. Going to step back with one leg and bend that knee, and then come onto the heel of the other leg. Okay, so we're going to hold the hip of the lengthened leg, and the other leg, the bent knee, we're going to take the little finger, rotate the hand, and we're going to plug that little finger into the socket, the pressure point, which is part of the gallbladder. It's where the jaw and the cheekbone kind of hinge. There's a little gap there. And you know, if you've got it right in there, it feels a little bit tender. And it's just about there. It's just in front of the ear and where you can feel a gap where the jaw and the cheekbone are. Yeah, so stick it in there. Then we'll inhale, we'll move that elbow back. So we're twisting to look behind us. Then we exhale, the elbow comes forward and it reaches for the knee of the straightened leg. Inhale, lifting, opening, perfect. Exhale, coming forward, reaching for the knee. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Let's set that up on the other side. Okay, so other finger. Oh, it feels easier on that side. Okay, so we will inhale, twisting and looking back. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Well done. Nicely done. So we're just going to pause for a moment, relax the arms, close the eyes, take a breath. So I'm really hoping that there's a sense of everything being awakened, gently energized. But if not, don't worry, we've still got some more to come. So we're going to, let's do some warrior. Let's dance our warriors. So we'll step our feet apart. Okay, I'm going to mirror the screen. So we'll do both sides, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to use the left toe, turn it 90 degrees, bend the left knee. So as always, whenever I do that little turn out there, my hips start to turn. So I'm just going to encourage them to stay this way, but at the same time, I'm really concerned that this knee and the toe are going the same way. So you could be up here, and that's perfect. That's fine. If it feels really easy for you here, then you might like to deepen it. As long as you can see your tootsies beyond the knee, you'll know that you're going to be safe. Okay. So wherever we are with that, we're going to inhale and bring the arms up to shoulder level, and we'll look along the left arm. Good. We'll relax the shoulders. Hurrah. Beautiful warriors. Powerful, grounded warriors. Breathing. Good. So let's dance those warriors. Let's inhale. Let's reach up towards the sun. And let's exhale and sink back into that grounded warrior. Inhale, rise. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Let's find the peaceful warrior within us. So let the back arm gently drop down, turn the front arm, and let it rise as you look towards that hand. Good. Breathing there. And then we'll come back into our warrior. So we're going to swap this for the other side. So we're going to inhale, rising up, turn left foot forward, right foot 90 degrees, bend the right knee, and bring the arms down. There you are. Soften the shoulders. Breathe and be grounded. Elegant, beautiful, wonderful warriors. So let's dance our warrior. Let's inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. And one more time, inhale up. Exhale down. Wonderful. Okay. Let's find the peaceful warrior. The back arm gently rests. The front arm rises. The palm looks towards us. And we breathe. And then we come back into our warrior. We take a final breath there. Relax the arms. And we'll heel toe. We'll bring our feet back together. Pause to breathe. So today we're going to try a seated balance. Let's just see where it goes. Let's be playful with it. So we're going to come down onto our mats. I'm traveling to the top end of my mat just in case I roll, because you never know. So we'd like to create enough space for that to be cushioned, if that's what happens. So we will inhale as we bring the arms to the shoulder level and lift the heels. Ooh, that's hard enough, balancing there. Then we're going to exhale, see if we can lower down like that. I know it's okay. No, just be careful. Then I'm going to reach forwards and reach through the fingertips, but let my bottom be heavy so that it can drop. Brilliant. And then I'll just adjust the camera. We'll bring the soles of the feet together and we'll have a little rock. A little playful rock. Okay. Whee! There we go. So, what is this new balance thing that Barbara's going to introduce us to? Okay. So, going to I'm going to mirror you again. So the right hand, I'm just going to plant it behind. So the idea of this is to give some support, but also to help me to remain upright, so I'm not inclined to sink into this. Want to remain upright. I've got mind in the tanden. So I'm going to hook my left foot. It might be the ankle. Just see what feels comfortable. So then we're going to see if we can lift that leg. It doesn't have to be straight. If I turn, you might have a clearer idea. Like so. Okay, so wherever we are, whether the leg's straight or not, what we want is an upright torso. Good. Well done. I saw that was really good. So if this felt comfy, you could try and lift that arm off and look back towards the arm. Good. Okay. Relax that. So we're going to revolve that now. So exactly the same sort of thing, but this time I'm going to take the left hand back. It's the same leg that we're going to lift, but with the opposite hand. So we lift, we grow tall. No, it doesn't matter at all. Lift, grow tall, and then see if we can bring the other arm off and look back. Good. Okay, let's release. And let's do that on the other side. Okay, so for the purposes of mirroring, it's now the right leg that's going to be raised. So first of all, I'm going to take my left hand behind and hold the right leg with the right hand. I'm going to grow tall and just see if I can lift the leg. It doesn't have to be straight. Then I'm going to see if I can lift the arm. Oh, whoops, the wall's in the way. So just do some jazz hands instead. Good, well done. And release. So the same leg will be raising. I'm just doing this so that you can see clearer. So this time I take the right hand behind and I'm taking the right leg or right foot with the left hand, lifting it, looking back, maybe can lift the left arm. Good. And releasing. Well done. That was a new balance. Well done. Okay, so now we are entitled, I believe, to roll gently down and to just give yourselves a few moments to relax. Let your shoulders soften. Let your heart rate settle. And now let's bring the knees into the chest. Let's give them a little bit of a hug. Let's see how that feels. So just exploring how it feels to hug the knees a little closer in, how it feels when you release, focusing on the lower and middle back, and comfort, release around there. We can move from side to side, we can circle even, finding what feels good for you around your lower back area. Good. Okay, let's just hug and relax the shoulders again. We're going to flow with the breath, gently lifting the head as we inhale. Exhaling and lowering back down. Take your time. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Good. Relax. Relax the arms beside you and let the feet float towards the ceiling, and we'll move the toes, the ankles, the feet. Good. Let's let the hands move around as well. Let's curl the wrists and scrunch the fingers a little bit. Good. Excellent. Okay, relax your arms beside you on the ground. The palms are open. And we're just going to let the knees gently soften. And then we'll let one foot come down to the ground, then the other. And we'll set ourselves up for a little bit of half bridge. So the feet are parallel. Now I've got long arms, so it works really well for me just to make sure I can touch the heels with my middle finger. Might not work so well for you, so just see what feels comfortable and adjust accordingly. What we would like to have is the heels beneath the knees. So I'm going to leave the palms pressing gently into the ground, and I'm going to begin to press centrally through the feet, and inhale and lift the pelvis. Good. Exhale, lower back down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And let's try one more. Inhale, lift. Now, if you feel comfortable and safe, let's pause here. Take a couple of breaths. Very good. And then let's lower gently back down. We need to counter that, so we'll bring the knees in again and give them a really nice hug. That's it. Again, moving, finding the comfort that you need. Okay, let's just hug the right knee. Let the left leg slide gently down. We'll just pause here, breathing softly, relaxing the shoulders. So we're going to take the right knee with the right hand and just rest the left arm out to the side. And we're just going to help the right knee move out to the right. Not forcing, it's just the weight of the hand guiding and breathing wherever you get to. And then we're going to bring that knee back up to the center. Swap for the other hand. So the right hand can rest out to the side. And this time we'll let the hip lift and the knee move right the way over to the other side. Don't imagine that my knee's touching the ground. It's not. It doesn't have to. You just take it to where it feels enjoyable. Pause there. Soften, breathe. Notice what's happening. Notice the tendency to push things further than they should be. And how when we just breathe and relax, things move on their own. Okay. Let's roll that knee back to center. One final hug towards the chest. Well done, knee. And then let the leg go. Relax. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Noticing how everything feels. It might be a distinct feeling of openness and movement on one side and not the other. So let's fix that. Let's bring the left knee in. Let's just hug that knee gently, gently. Breathing, allowing the body to ease into this. We'll relax the right arm and let the left hand guide the left knee out to the side. And we'll pause and breathe there. Good. Let's gather that knee back to center. Swap for the other hand. As the knee moves across to the right, we turn and look to the left. And we'll just spend a little time breathing here. Taking notice of all the little changes. Good. Let's roll back to center. Very well done. I think it's time to find our happy baby. Where are you, happy baby? Whee! Having a few minutes of blissful inner child. Whee! Oopsie. Good. Okay. You can release your happy baby. And you can start to come into Shavasana, or a relaxing position. I'm going to close the door. The cement mixer and the crane are hard at work. Yeah. They're so huge as well. Anyway, would you like some eye pillows? You're all right. You need a purple one, Lynn, to go with your purple outfit.
I did. I realised that. I missed yoga.
It has, honestly, Sue, but you've had your knee as well, haven't you? Yeah. Right. So, getting comfortable. Oh, yeah, wrapping up. Here we are in May and we're still putting our hoodies on. So, beginning to settle into comfort. Allowing the body to soften, to settle into the ground beneath you. Feeling fully supported and at ease. Resting the eyes, drawing your awareness inward. Take a slow, easy breath in through the nose and gently sigh it out through the mouth. Then let your breath settle into its own easy, natural rhythm. Effortless, unforced, just like the quiet turning of the seasons. As you rest here, bring to mind the feeling of spring, a sense of gentle awakening, of life stirring beneath the surface. With each inhale, imagine the fresh energy of spring entering the body, like soft morning light, or the first warm breeze after a long winter. And with each exhale, feel yourself releasing, letting go of heaviness, of what is no longer needed, just as trees release their old leaves to make space for new. Breathe in, renewal. Breathe out, release. Pause for a few quiet breaths. Notice the natural cycle within each breath. The inhale rising, a soft pause at the top, the exhale falling, and a gentle stillness before the next breath begins. This is your inner rhythm, a reflection of nature's cycles. Like the budding of a flower, the full bloom, the soft fading, and the quiet rest before it begins again. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, just a continuous unfolding. Breathe in. Feel the subtle expansion through the chest and the ribs, like petals opening to the sun. And as you breathe out, feel a soft returning, a settling, like petals gently folding at dusk. Allow the breath to move like this, effortless, cyclical, and whole. If thoughts arise, as they often do, acknowledge them lightly and let them drift away, like clouds passing through the sky on a clear spring morning. Always returning to the breath, to your anchor, your rhythm, your quiet guide. Deepening awareness slightly, sensing the body breathing as one, the belly rising and falling, the chest expanding and softening, the subtle movement of life within you, reminding you that you're not separate from nature, you're part of the same cycle, this same gentle renewal. Each breath a beginning, each breath a letting go. Welcoming the fresh energy, clarity and light of spring. Releasing and softening. Creating space. Recalling your intention from the start of practice. Bringing those words back into your mind and repeating them 3 times. With the confidence and the warmth of spring. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be filled with loving kindness. Gently beginning to reawaken, inviting some movement to your fingers and toes. Let that develop, giving yourself a lovely big stretch. Or whatever it is your body needs. As you gently come up into sitting, your practice complete for this morning. Very well done. So don't worry. Thank you for practicing, everybody. It has been so exciting here in the studio. It's concrete all around. Are you going to be able to get out? Are any of us going to be able to get out? Anyway, let's not worry. We'll find a way.
I did park because I'm facing up there. Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to be able to actually get to the gate. Are we going to have to walk across wet
Cement.
cement?
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh no, they haven't, it's not
They
wet
haven't
down
done.
there, they just got the wire there. So your husband's up there, keeping late for your
I haven't been lodgers till the morning.
Yeah, I was just have to stay in all day. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too interrupted. I lost connection a couple of times there. It's very
Yeah,
funny.
you did. I
Thank
got to work. Thank you, Barbara.
you, and it's so lovely to see you. And we are going to catch up. We are eventually.
Definitely. All right.
Thank you, ladies. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.